Well, hello everyone. Hello. I hope you guys are well. Welcome back. Stefan, hello. Fly with Dan, hello. Boeing 5, hello. Open Source VR, hello. Good to see you guys. This is should be a nice flight. I haven't flown into or out of here in a minute. So we are at the Jezeski, Washington, D.C. airport. When I mean by Jezeski, that's not the name of the airport. He's the designer and the developer that developed this airport, both for XP11, XP12, and Microsoft, by the way. So we are here, and then we are in the level up 738 V2 and United Airline, and we're gonna go to Chicago O'Hare, which is a United Airline hub. We're not flying out of Dulles because I want to fly out of here, and United does fly. They do fly out of here. Okay, so just just to be clear, just because they're up the street, that's their hub, but they do fly out of here. Anyways, so welcome aboard. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me pull up my checklist here, and we're gonna go to resource plugins. Every tab, charts, 737, normal checklist. There we go. All right. Let's go inside. And let's load. I think this music needs to go down some more. Like right here. And we're going to lower it a little more. Like right here. So that sounds good. We are on Vatsim. So we are already connected on Vatsim. Let's see if we have ATC. Potomac departure approach is on, and Indy is on, so nobody is on at Chicago. They were on earlier, but it's all good. All right, so let's carry up and get this thing going. Right, the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and go to ground power. Okay. And inspect everything. Everything looks good up here. All right. Okay, so what we are doing is that parking brake is set. Parking brake is set. All right, our parking brake is set. Batteries guarded and closed. Standby power guarded and closed. Ground power is available, so let's go ahead and hit that. And we're gonna hit the first pump here. And we're gonna get this on. Get the window heats. And we're going to set everything to nav. Oh, and we need to do emergency light and power. All right, cool. Okay. All right, cool. All right, and let's go ahead and get you. We're gonna set everything up and then steady. We'll come back to that. All right. Okay, so light test. Okay, then we do the light test, actions and mass. I'll do it on that side as well. Okay, fire test. Okay, APU start. We can start our APU now. Over that. Okay, APU started. And APU general command position light is to steady. Local lights require emergency exit lights guarded and closed. With passenger sign is on. Packs on auto. Isolation valve open. Engine bleed open. IRS to nav. FMC. We're gonna set that. So we're gonna go U. All right. FMC. All right, so we got our nav data is going to be until May 26th. We got the 737-800 with the right AROT. We're going to go to position. Our position is going to be KDCA. And go to second page, grab view, come back, and put that there. Go to route, and we're going to, before we request a plan, let's go outside. All right, APU is running. Ooh, look at that. Okay. And APU gen is coming down. It's gonna. There it is. APU gen is available, so we're good. All right, cool. So now let's go ahead and load our plan here. Let me see if I need to edit this. Oh, no. Cancel. Let's go. Few thousand. Generate. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get that. All right, cool beans. Okay, cool. So now let's go ahead and request a flight plan. Okay, load the plan. There it is. Activate and execute. All right, so before we do that, let's go ahead and load the plane. All right, cool bean. Plane has been loaded. All right. Very good. We're gonna come over here. Let's bring up our flight plan. Unload that. Import from SimBrief. There it is. Here's our plan and traffic and ATC. All right, as you can see, approach is there. Nothing in Chicago. It's all good. So we're gonna go any center zone. So we catch some ATC out here, ATC out of here, ATC here, and we go on to Chicago. All right. So the weather here: 180 at 7, fuel at 7,500, 299 at 4. So 299 and 4. Okay, cool. And let's see the plan. All right, here's the plan going back 360. Alternate's going to be Indianapolis. And here's our route for Indianapolis if we have to go there. Coming out to see 19, wings 5 into Chicago, Watson 4, 09 on the left. Let's see. We're not doing that. That's way over there. It's going to be either, because I'm going to park over here, so it's going to be 9 center. Let's see what they have available. All right, real well. 10 center. What's the intention? We're going to do 9 and right. We're going to do 9 and right. Yep. I don't want to have to. That's too far. We're doing 9 and right. Okay? That's what we're doing. All right. So let's go ahead and minimize that. So departure 19 is going to be wings 5, and that will be the end section. Go and go to the arrival Chicago. We're doing Vatsim 4 and rod, and we're doing 9 and right. Okay, let's see what we got. Gibbons. All right, we're good. We're going to execute that. Okay, let's go to legs. All right, cool. All right. All that is good. Okay, let's go ahead and... Okay, boarding, no smoking. Switch to off, then to on and auto. Okay. All right, well, this is happening. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this stuff. And the rest of the pumps can come on. All right. So in the meantime, let's go and let me file my plan. Okay, Vatsim. All right, United, we're going to be at 360. Let's go ahead and file this. All right, plane is filed. Hopefully we'll get a PDC. We'll see. On the Brigatio, I think we're still boarding. We're still boarding. All right, what's Potomac? Oh, ground is on. Ground is 121,700.
When you follow that traffic runway, clear to approach runway 19.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring
Okay,
if you need anything.
so we're good. All right, let's go ahead and come down here and do the numbers. Request that. All right, let's load it. Okay, so we're gonna need to reserve. Reserve is going to be 5.8.
Coming ground, Endeavor 4609.
All right, execute and one limit. Let's see what my D rate is going to be. Take off. Calculate. So flight 5, take off 50.
That's terrible. I apologize. Parking fee kilo. We'll see you later. Endeavor 4609.
All right, we're going to take off, climb one. All right, cool. Say we need that. We can't mess around. Need full power. All right, so we got what 137, 145 over here. Let's go ahead and And flaps 5. Yep, I like that. So 135, 137. That comes very close to what I'm seeing over here. That's all good. All right, we got 143. All right, FD on both side. We don't know what they're gonna give us, so we're gonna go LNAV, VNAV. Okay, and this. Okay, so all good. All right, looks like we're gonna. All right, let's go ahead and get. I think it was 2994. Set that up. All right, cool. So now let's go ahead and file and call for and ground United 617. Filing Alpha clearance for Chicago O'Hare. All right, we'll expect PDC. There we go.
Including secure seatbelt, smoking, and the use of your facial covering.
Okay, so here we got, yo, what up, Rich? All right, we got our PDC. Oh, I like this. We got, we actually have a safety briefing. All right, so squawk is 2130.
We're here for your safety comfort, but it's important you comfort we gave it to a flight attendant.
2130. Okay, we cleared the wings fire departure. Runway transition climb via SID. Expect 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 118.950 for the Potomac. So 118.950. 118.950. 50. Okay.
Welcome to Reagan. Taxi to parking via Juliet. Kilo cross runway 4 at Juliet. Juliet Kilo to the ramp, cross runway 4 at Juliet.
All right, cool. And 2130. Okay, so good. And all right, so we're gonna go ahead in 36,000 feet here. Oh, before we do that, let's see what this departure requires. Wings 5. One 9, 5,000. All right, so 19, climb on a heading 187 to 515, then direct to Cap VC, then on track to 277 to gate, then on track to 27 to, Lima Bravo Oscar Lima Tango, then on track to 313 to Genia, then on track to 284 to Wings, cross wing at above 5,000. So 5,000 to tap altitude here. So pretty much we're gonna come out of here and we have to maintain 5,000. So we got a nice little turn. See, this is when we fly out of here, the city is on this side. We're gonna go in this way, and then on our way. All right, so the briefing is done there. So now okay, transponder set, MCP V2 is 143 heading. And what's our heading? Heading is 183, 5,000. Okay. Yacht damper is set on. Window heats are on. Fly altitude set, which is yacht damper set on. Fly altitude is going to be 36,000 feet. Okay. And landing altitude is going to be
Welcome to Washington. Looks like you're at holding short of 4 on Alpha. Go ahead, cross runway 4 on Charlie. Join Juliet, Foxtrot, Kilos, and ramp.
668. We're going to leave it at 650.
2031.
All right. Flight director is on both sides. Okay, cool. And that VNAV as required. Minimum sets to 200.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
All right, minimum barrel set to 200. Auto brake RTO. Comm is set. Doors are closed. Before start checklist, autopilot is disengaged and up. Autopilot is on. Fuel pump on. Yes, sir. And hydraulic pumps are on. There they are. And anti-collisions is on. And ground equipment removed. Engine area cleared. Before start checklist complete. All right, let's go ahead and clear that around here. All right, we're ready for push. And ground United 617, ready for push to start.
United 617, check transponder code 2130, please.
Two 2130. And ground United 617, be ready.
United 617, Washington ground, you clear to push and start into the alleyway.
Okay, push it in the alleyway 617. All right, so see here. So we're gonna push in the alleyway that way. All right, let's get the jet bridge skin coat off. Let's make sure that close the door. You know what? .431 is a trim. All right, it's gonna be do right there. Better push back. Oh, I think I'm gonna delete that one. No, delete, bro. All right, music can go bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, this thing is up there. So we already did the before start checklist. Engine start selector. We're gonna go. Packs gonna come off. Engine switch is going to ground. Looking for 25% too, and then go free fuel. So packs gonna come to off. Yo, what's up, brother? Open source.
Okay, aircraft, this will be a 3-person wireless headset push.
All right, we got a flat center top running.
Okay, copy. Ease off, door lights out, bypass pin is in, parking brake set, walk around complete, bin doors and access panels clear, safety zone is clear.
So we can hear this. Okay, here we go.
Copy, parking brake release, clear start both engines.
All right, ground. We're looking for 25%. Oil pressure rising is 25. Open source. You know that link you sent me? I couldn't download anything. One good engine.
That's parking brake.
25. Yeah, they keep popping this ad wanted me to sign up for the ad before I can download it. I don't know why. I don't want to do that.
American 1220.
Okay,
Washington ground.
5.
You can push onto Kilo, facing, tail facing south. Push on Kilo, tail
Don't forget to hit that like buttons, guys. It's important for you too. All right, got it. Let's finish up here. Okay, let's go ahead and do flight control check. All right, left, right, back, forward. All right, perfect. Open source. Left, right. Flight control check is done. All right, we ready. And ground on United 617, we just taxi to 19.
United 617, Washington ground, runway 19, taxi via Kilo 2, Juliet.
Kilo 2 Juliet, 617. All right, let me see here. Kilo 2 Juliet. All right, cool. Now I need to
November 133, Bravo, Romeo, are you on frequency?
joystick, calibrate. Ignore.
United 617, just hold position for now. Let me figure out what the traffic up ahead is doing, and then I'll get your taxi.
617, we'll hold position. Okay, so now
Aircraft left calling Washington ground, takeoff. American 229, push to start is approved, spot 5.
So we got some fuel inside the tank. We ready to do that. So before taxi checklist, generator 1 and 2 are on, probe heats are on, wing anti-ice as required, engine anti-ice as required, packs at auto, isolation valve in auto, or APU bit off, APU off, engine start to continuous, flap set for takeoff, elevator trim set for takeoff, flight control check, recall, check, and taxi light is on, marine turn off as required before taxi check is complete. The next will be before takeoff. So what is he doing? Yo, what up, Kim?
American 1200, Washington ground, runway 19, taxi via Kilo, cross runway 15 at Kilo. 19 via Kilo, cross 15 at Kilo, American 1200. United 617, once the Beechcraft up ahead crosses to your right, you can continue taxi.
Okay, we'll watch for the Beechcraft crossing to my right, and we'll taxi 617. Okay, what is he doing?
United 617, just amendment to your taxi route. Go ahead, taxi via, correction, taxi runway 19, taxi via Kilo, cross runway 15 Kilo.
Kilo cross with 1115 Kilo 617. All right, here we go.
United 617, just confirm you have it's for runway 19.
We have runway 19 for the departure, United 617.
American 1200, no further ATC services provided. You can switch to your COM 122.8. Over to advisory, American 1200. Blue?
It looked like it looked like
Yeah, 617, no further ATC services, official advisory, and have a safe flight.
617. We appreciate it. See you.
Yep. American 2299, runway 19, taxi via Kilo, cross runway 15 at Kilo. American 229, we have information update, altimeter 299 reply.
All right, before takeoff checklist. Fuel flow reset. All right. Center fuel pump as required. Anti-ice as required. Fire instrument check. Engine instrument check. Takeoff data is checked for takeoff. Landing lights are on. Strobe lights are on. Taxi light are off. Transponder HARE. Traffic is pushed on, and the clock has started. So now we're gonna have to see what the CTAP frequency is. So let's go here and go KDCA. So we got 119,100. DC traffic, United 617 line up on 19 for departure, DC. DC traffic, United 617 holding short for arriving traffic, 19er. Wow, look at that. I don't even know if it's on the frequency. Oh wow, he's well lined up. Wow, look at that. No, that was a long one. All right. This is traffic, United 617 line up, 19 for departure. don't know why that came off. Don't do that to me, bro. All right. So we're good. Clock started. Okay. This is traffic, United 617 departing 19 DC. There we go. Let's see here. Lights.
And DC traffic, Southwest 931 is on the left downwind, heading 326 inbound to the on-app, River Bridge for 19er. Making our left turn, left base turn here, in about 5 knots.
Well, check.
Positive right. Gear up.
DC traffic south 931 on the left base turn, direct to the deck. For the River Visual, 19er, DC.
Traffic.
After takeoff, Pilots ready to climb, gear up, auto brakes off, engine start switches. We're passing 10,000 feet, so we're gonna level change it. Let's climb first. Gear levers off, runway turn off lights off. After takeoff check is complete. Now climb. Command is engaged, altimeter is set, below 10,000 feet, lights are off. Passenger belt is as required, center fuel permit as required. Climb and cruise checklist complete.
Bring on traffic, Argentina 19. Starting 5 miles, runway 19.
That's dollars right there.
Easy traffic, Southwest 931 cleared up at runway 19. We on Juliet, crossing runway 225 Juliet. To terminal, over to terminal 1 for Southwest 931.
Yo, Chris, what's going on? Captain Alec. You didn't even get it, huh? Just out of curiosity, is anyone crashing the party on Saturday during the cross? No, not me, man. All right, altimeter setting, good.
Quebec American 9751, it's on the regular visual approach, runway 19, 15 miles.
Yo, Berto with the $5 dono. I hope this bird has a better sound pack. LOL. Yeah, it does, Berto, man. Thank you for the support as always, my friend. All right, we passed that, so we're gonna put it on VNAV now.
Traffic comes from the V2, clear runway 19. Thank you, sir. Show fire. Traffic American 9751, short final 19er. Traffic, runway 19, traffic inside, Delta 2944 to final runway 19er.
All right, we need to go to 122.8. Oh, you were that American? Nice. I saw you. All right, 122.8. So you just sneak up on me, Captain Alec.
We got traffic American 9751, runway 19er, vacated, taxi back.
That's what you did, trying to sneak up and stuff. Let me pull up Vatsim radar. Yep, I see. Oh, wait a minute. There's somebody else behind me. Who is this? That's JB. Oh, that was you behind me, an American. All right. That sounds good, man. I like it. I like it. Hold up a second. Let me see if I can use that fuel in the center tank. .284 for the thing here. It's a crosswind, so Oh, so that's you, open source. All right. I see you guys. I see you.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude. We will shortly begin our in-flight service. We offer a variety of complimentary beverages and snacks. For your information, we are currently cruising en route to Chicago O'Hare International, with a remaining flight time of approximately 2 hours 11 minutes. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the service. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain. We are currently cruising at 36,000 feet. We are on schedule for an on-time arrival into Chicago O'Hare International at approximately 22:50. The weather in Chicago O'Hare International looks good, with few clouds. We'll update you again before we begin our descent.
So we're doing Mach
Thank you.
0.78. So let me see it. So we're doing 424. 426, okay. 448. He's still climbing. Oof, look at this. Look at this reflection of the lighting. Oof, man. Cruise. All right, folks. How long do we have here? Let's see. 46 minutes. Okay. Start looking. Let's look at the weather in Chicago. So 09. Okay, so it's still doing the 9 and the 10s. 09 and 6. That was about an hour ago. It is. So I'm doing the 9 right approach. Rear whirl. 9 center. Should I change it to 9 center? Let's see. Because you're going to have people departing in 9 right, maybe. I think we're going to do 9 center. And then we're just going to cross. Yeah. I'm going to do the real world stuff. We can change it to 9 center. Where's 9 center elevation? 673. Okay. That's level up 737 open source. Yep, level up. Yep, I'm doing 9 center. I'm doing 9 center. Doing 9 center, man. That's the level up, man. The level up. That's all I fly. I can't even remember the last time I flew this. I tried to fly the Zebra one time and nothing works. I have to kind of probably re-download it. I just like the textures and the level up better. All right, we're gonna go ahead and change. Let's change our arrival now. So we're gonna do 9 center. Execute that. Yep, so we're good. Look at these clouds, man. Well, I used the last update they did for this. I used so I can have, you know, the weather radar and all that good stuff. But I also have Make Up with Frankfurt Terminal 3. I can't play it because it might have some music, so I have to take a look at this after. So we're cloud surfing right now. Yeah, what do you got? Tomorrow, yeah, normally, yeah, I do. I just don't know the route yet, because I think I'm gonna kind of stick with the yoke this week. I flew 7.5 already. The 738. It might be 739 tomorrow. I already flew the 777-300. It might be an E-Jet or an ERJ, one of those guys. We'll see. It all depends what my schedule falls in tomorrow. It's going to determine, what flight I do. It depends if it might be a 3 o'clock flight. We'll see. I'll know tomorrow. All right, let's start looking at the approach here. All right, so Watson Ford, that didn't tell me nothing. Let's look at the weather again. 12 minutes ago. Real world. Victor, 9 center, 9 right departure, 9 center arrival. 10 at 4, fuel at 2,500, 29.94. Okay, cool. So 9 center. It's 200. So it's 4,000. Okay, cool. Miss approach, climb 1,200, then climb left turn to 4,000. That would be a go around altitude on heading 37 and Oscar Bravo Kilo VOR, DME Radio 97, outbound to Deary intersection, DME 15.6, Oscar Bravo Kilo, and hold. Let's push go this way and go that way. And from there, come back. All right, so 09 center MC 3636. Oh, there's a bypass over here. Hold on. See, I see Style Hall, Dewey. Makeup Prize. North. I think I need to they're too close to one another. So let's see. Let's see Halls. Seneca. Let me see something. Put on plan mode. Type of descent is fine. All style Seneca. Here's a vector. So it's set. It's at Mikata and Prize. Maybe I need to take Prize out. Let's go. Okay, cool. That looks better. All right, so Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing here. RW09 center. Size 10. Size 06. And 3. Okay, let's go to progress. Top of descent 141 miles. Okay. Oh, you got distracted. Oops. Stefan says, unfortunately, I found out that my grandma passed away today, and she was a nice lady. Oh wow, I'm so sorry, man. My condolences go to you and your family, bro. I know what grandmother means to us, bro. You know, we are here streaming, man, just to take your mind off things, man. My apologies that, with your grandma. My condolences. Anytime, man, you need some place to come and chill, this is the place. Take your mind off things, man. Because I know when my mom passed away, bro, yeah. Anything that reminds me of her, then I start crying. Yep. So I completely understand. All right, man, listen. Get to bed, okay? You can always watch the replay, bro. Let's see how many is coming into Chicago. Flight plan, departure, arrival. All right, we need to do our descent dip. Let's see. Chicago Center, across 5 nautical mile east of Watson, Edmonton, 25,000. Watson right there. There it is. All right, so let's see what our landing perf is going to be. So it's going to be zone 9 center. Calculate that. So flaps 30, auto brake 1, 145. One, 4, 5. Okay. 93 is the course. Okay, and we have 111.90. Okay, oh, that's good. Oh, the brake's gonna be 1. There it is. Okay, cross haul Edmonton 12,000. 299 haul 12,000. 360. All right, let's get ready for this. Okay, what's CTAP frequency for Chicago? That would be 127.50. In Chicago, altitude 2994. 2750. 2994. Check. So you're gonna go on the left side, Captain Alec? I'm gonna take the right side.
Thousand to go.
All right, Mr. Michigan, go bye-bye.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing.
Oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna follow that now that I made that decision. I'm too far ahead for that.
Thousand to go.
Okay. All right, ATIS checklist, ATIS information, airport information, check, altimeter, check, radio set, MCP altitude reset, localizer for set, let's go set. For descent, entire ice as required, landing altitude check, recall. Check. Radio altimeter set, auto brake set. We are at 250, we passed 10,000 feet, lane lights are on, passenger signs are on. Thousand. Well, let's not collide to each other now. I see you right there. I can come behind you now. Open source, are you hopefully we don't cut each other off. Chicago traffic, United 617 on right downwind, heading 258 for 09 center, Chicago.
American 1200 on my right base for Island 09 Center, O'Hare.
Yeah, I see what's going on. I think I might have to take it down. Well, look at the traffic over here. Jesus. Open source, you look like you're in front of me. Let me slow down. All right, flaps 1, 5, You don't have to. Just keep going. I'll be behind you.
O'Hare traffic, American 1200, Monkey Island, 09 center, 10 mile final. O'Hare.
Scared. Wing light. Logo light. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it out. Yeah, don't extend your downwind. Go ahead, make the turn. Yep, go ahead and do your thing, man. I'm behind you.
O'Hare traffic, American 1200, 8390, 5 mile final, 09 center, O'Hare.
Good night, center. One 11.9.093. 11.9, 111.9. Okay. Yeah, you should be good, man. I'm behind you. That's you right there. It's you guys.
Thousand to go.
Wow, this looks cool. Air traffic, United 617, turning base for 09 center. Or this will be 93. Yeah, that turn was a little bit too wide. Alright. .45. All right, get down.
O'Hare traffic, American 1200 crossing.
15,
09 right on Bravo.
5,
Location via Bravo, L14.
25. Yo, Sims tier 5. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by. O'Hare traffic. United 617, fully established 09 center. O'Hare. Alright, let's get ready.
O'Hare traffic, American 1200 clear, 09 right, Bravo, L14. Let's go.
Unrattled, but to be a red eye from Baltimore to LAX. Wow, that's a nice red eye, bro. Okay, we have tailwind about 8 knots. Okay, we're gonna take this.
That's fully stabilised. Mr. Approach altitude, sir.
Approaching minimums. 200 minimum. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Wow.
$80.
Wow. That was a hard one if I seen one. I was firm. Definitely firm. Oh my God. Yeah, I came a little bit low there, so I get it. Okay. Minus 363. We're gonna leave this on, and we started AP already. Okay, cool. Every landing is different, I'll tell you that much. But I know I put in the zone, so I'm gonna put in the zone in the touchdown zone center line. That's what I care about. O'Hare traffic, United 617 on Echo, we taxing Echo Romeo, crossing 9 right to Golf for uniform. O'Hare traffic. I need the Ryanair procedure. Nah, I don't need that, man. I'm good. Well, man, you can't fly me no more, bro. Unrattle. If I heard your back with this, then you can't fly with me no more. Because it's not always going to be a smooth landing. That's when one captain told me to southwest. Oh, hey, swim club. The what I care about is that I put it in the zone, center line, and that's the most important thing. You float that thing, you're gonna get in trouble. Yeah, it's nice to get some nice smooth landing, yeah. But you mess around. Clear right, clear left, we're good to cross. And we're going to take off right here. Off, crossing that. This airport night lighting is really nice. As far left we're crossing. Nope, not this one, the second one. Oh, this thing, man, let me go over there. This thing is too long. That's a 777. We'll park on this side. All right, we don't need this no more. Did I turn off my... Oh, shit. Nope, I didn't. Oops. I'll leave these on. Alright, so that's on. Welcome to Chicago. Yeah, most of my landing are firm too. You got it ground. Minus 300 landing happened 1,000 times. Yeah, man. Yeah, they have, bro. They have, man. All right, let's go ahead and do the jetway. Wow, what a flight! That was a nice flight, guys. Really nice flight. Okay, let's see. Well, we know it was a minus. What? Let's close this. Come over here. Yep, 363. And that's the logbook. Yep, 363. See, this was bad. See, that was bad right here. And then see, this is in blue, not yellow or red. Yep. So that's the 738-75 today. The 777 wide body, yes, in the day before. And then 738 into 24 right in LA. Look at that, minus 156. Every landing is different. And this one right here, that was just bad. And then this one was just a firm landing. Let's put it that way. All right. So this all done. We're gonna close that and then go over here and here, and there we go. So we're gonna close you up and then disconnect. Okay, so now let's play some replay music so we can see where we put it. Okay, we not in Vatsim no more. You know, it does that when you're in the outside. All right, I got the center line. Wow, this lighting is something. Center line. All right, looking from this side. There's a 1,000-footer. In the zone, center line. Yes, I'll take that. Come on now. Yep, I'm satisfied with that landing. Definitely. No complaints. Look at this lighting, man. Well, thanks everybody for flying with me. Open Source VR, Captain Alec. This was a great flight. Like I said, every landing is different. One day it's going to be a little smoother than the others, as you can see on some of my landing in the past couple stream. So yeah, but the objective is to put it in the zone, center line as best as you can. Don't send nobody to no hospital, then you're gonna be fine. And you know, Sim CFI stopped by. He's a real world pilot. I'm pretty sure he was looking at that lady and say, hey, you know, that's how it is. But anyway, Sim CFI, man, thanks for stopping by, bro. Appreciate you. You know, hopefully we'll meet at Flight Sim Expo. I'll be there. And rattle. Don't get rattled, bro. Don't get rattled. Boeing 5. I already shout out Open Source and Captain Alec, Stefan. Alberto, thanks for the dono. Cam MD11 and Chris. Appreciate you all. Tomorrow, I don't know exactly what we have going on, but we'll have something. I gotta see what the time is going to be. If it's going to be an early stream or a late stream, or if it's going to be 2 stream like it was today. But we'll let you guys know. With that said, let's do a couple more and then we'll be done. All right, good night, everybody.